Hello, hello. We are playing Kaycee's mod again today. And I see that me changing some settings recently has altered this slightly. One moment. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we are playing one more run of Inscryption tonight, or at least one. Maybe two, if I feel like it. Especially if it goes well. Oh yeah, I forgot. Last time we unlocked another starter deck. So we can get extra blood. Otherwise, though, I think I prefer this one. I think I'm just going to go with the original starter deck. We have to reach up to 30 challenge points. Okay. Let's go with the start every battle with 1 damage, already on our side. Copper belts cost more. And let's start with 1 less item. We'll try this option out. Boss totems are a pretty nice challenge. I almost wonder if it'd be better to, like, not do these challenges and do the boss totems instead. But oh well, we'll try this one for now. But first off, we get to trade for 2 different cards. I'm anticipating some extraordinary pelts. Okay, Leshy. Air pelts. Not really that extraordinary then. Ooh, the Mantis. I think the Mantis is great because it's a potential, like, early sacrifice card that can, like, somewhat equal the win condition in the long run. Apart from that, maybe this one that matches number of cards in hand, or the Wolf Cub. I think I'm kind of thinking between these two. Otherwise, the Coyote's pretty decent. It's just a body that costs bone instead, so that you have an alternate resource to play it out. I think I'll go with the hand mirroring one, though. I will make good use of these. Okay. So this side has a sacrifice, which is pretty nice. But I don't care much for the other options. The campfire I do like quite a bit. Campfire, wrapper to buy pelts, maybe. But I won't really have many bones to go off of, so that's not really great. I should double check, like, am I able to interact with this and get teeth? No, I cannot. So in this mode, you can't really do that. You do still have the codes for this stuff. You can still, I assume... Ooh. Well, there's nothing in there. Oh, is that the, like, weird cake thing at the end? I'm not sure. I wondered if you would be able to unlock, like, another card for the run, but maybe not. That one stirs up memories. Oh. It seems to play the actual songs when you come over here. It was just really scratchy on the other side, so I wasn't sure what I was even listening to. But okay, yeah, let's just go the campfire route. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight, though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greetings. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its power, said one. So, last time I buffed up the bullfrog a lot. It worked incredibly well. I might do the same this time, or I could buff the stoat instead. But I do think the universal blocking probably is beneficial. The question is, like, do I want to be able to block anything with it? Though I'm trying to make it like a major attacker, so if a flying unit flies right over it and doesn't hurt it, like, it may even be better for me just to keep it alive with a ton more damage, and the flying unit just doesn't kill it. I think I'll try the stoat this time. The question is, do we want to go for another one? I don't want to try. Let's do it. Let's go. Yes. The survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's power. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you made a hasty retreat with your stoat. So that was a bit risky, but at the same time, if it died, then, like, I just would have made the size of my deck smaller overall, which I don't think would have been terrible at this point. But yeah, we start with 1 damage, so it's good to remember. So these are flying and diving. Let's just go with the stoat for as much early damage as possible. So this was kind of part of my comment about not buffing up the bullfrog instead. Get a squirrel so we can play out a mantis. But if I'd gone with buffing up the bullfrog here, eventually his kingfisher would kill it, whereas my bullfrog could not kill these. So I'd prefer to just keep damaging his face with my really strong minion forever than having it take like 2 hits to a flying thing and die. So I think it might be better to buff the damage of the cards that don't have a block effect. Okay. Music is neat, this one. I should maybe try to set it to more of the tracks overall. Just to test more of them out. Okay, so do we want a pelt or a card? I don't have enough teeth, so I think I just want the card. Ooh, another one of those. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, I just wonder though, if you combine those later, like, I don't think it'll buff it hardly at all. It'll just give it 2 health. And let's go ahead and grab a second one. And we're gonna stick on the left here. Well, there's a sacrifice thing over there, but I do like the idea of sticking to the campfire. Either way, we have to go grab items here, which I didn't realize. Yeah, our pack is full. I should have thought of this more ahead of time so we could avoid getting the pack rat card, because I prefer to just not have those in my deck. So the question is, do we want to go for a sacrifice, or do we want to buff up our cards even more? And I'll just keep going for the buff for now. Okay. Let's just play out one of these. Start dealing some damage. I'll also get to find out here if it matches the size of my hand when played, or the size of my hand at any point in time. And it looks to change at any point in time, which is good to know. Even if I don't do anything here, I believe we'll just gradually get stronger, and eventually we'll just finish him off. There we go. I think I want to go for a 2-cost card here. Oh, interesting. That for 1 bone or just any quantity of bones? I guess I'll go for this just to see. Okay, so it's any quantity of bones. X bones. HP. The crackling fire lit the starving faces of a group of survivors. "We have not food," one said. "But perhaps one of your creatures will join us, enhance its health," said another. I should check and see if the Rattler will kill them or not. I assume it doesn't because it doesn't have the poison effect. Yep, doesn't seem like it. So as I expected, it seems to just be the, the poison cards and the ringworm. So, if we want to buff something, I think we might want to buff one of these guys. Or we just keep making our stoat, like the Giga Jet. But let's just do one stoat buff and back off. Keep it right there. It could come. No, it can't. It could become more powerful, but we are out of here. Okay, so they have an ant totem, making all their ants flying. Nice. We do start with this. We do start with our stoat here. We'll just play that out immediately. And we also have the mantis for the second turn. It's a pretty good result. Just dealing a lot of damage and outracing him. And he can't really damage our units because he has flying on everything. That's one of the reasons I don't like flying that much. Unless it just has really high attack on a unit. Okay, we're gonna go with 2 blood. Field mice, not really a fan. I was hoping maybe for like a poison unit. But the Rattler is a 2-cost. Who are we enhancing this time? I think maybe I'll buff up one of these guys. They have a lot of potential. But it was the hand tentacle. He still calls it by name. No! I don't want another pack rat. I need to pay more attention to that. To just use items for the sake of it. He appeared to be tearing hunks of flesh from a fish corpse. Some chunks were thrown back to the pond, where a few ghoulish birds snapped them up, and some were sloppily pushed into the hulking man's mouth. You bring fresh fish? Easy choose. Okay, so we've got an early mantis, which isn't fantastic. We'll still go for it. And we just take a squirrel to make him fill his own side a bit. The wrong choice. I should have done the other side. Because I don't want to kill the slot there. But hey, this is just keeping it even for a while. So eventually here we'll eke out a win on this turn 1 section. And we'll have a bunch of resources. And I cannot for the life of me draw the strongest card in our deck, the Stoat. You have a limited amount of overall squirrels here. I don't think I've ever run out. But it does look like there's a max number. Oh. Copy of it is created in your hand. Yeah, that doesn't seem very attractive. Okay, we finished the phase. This should make it so. Oh, fish. Yeah. So here I can actually just sacrifice one. Put him over here. Anything else to sacrifice? Yeah. Sacrifice these two to battle the wolf. We can just swing in for a whole bunch of damage. Go fish. I'm really scared of that guy because we already ended the game. Yeah, that's one of the nice things with some of these boss fights. Like if you take it really slow on phase 1, it lets you build up your win condition. Reignite. And usually their second phase is deadlier. So like if you just take it really slow on the first one, you can just build up a guaranteed win to breeze through the second part. Perhaps one of these will entice you. What do we got? When it's drawn, it becomes a random sigil. I'm probably gonna go with the amalgam. It's kind of a hard choice. I'm not like blown away by any of these. guy jumps ahead, takes a hit. He only costs 1, so maybe he's the best choice. I'll just go with the amalgam. A moment. Okay, we could copy something here. A frigid gust of wind bellowed, unwelcome, into your lungs. The beauty of falling snow failed to distract you from the chill in your bones. You had ascended to the snow line. So actually, like the painting is fantastic for like duplicating your strongest card. But right now, we don't have like a totally game-winning card. The Stoat's the closest thing. It's a 3/4, but it doesn't have like a Mantis effect sacrificed onto it yet. I think we may actually stay on the left route here. We can intentionally fail this to not make our deck any larger. It's already kind of too big. We can go here to throw away a card, so we're like trying to keep our deck as small as possible. Then we take the right route, and we'll be able to merge our 2 of our duplicate cards, which we have 2 sets of. Which, yeah, I'll probably merge the pack rats because they're individually less useful. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. We just want to keep our deck as small as possible because I'm already feeling like we're losing consistency. Pile of bones. Must cost bones. Must have 6 health. Must be kin. Well, I don't think we even have a total of 5. Oh, well, we do have bones there. How about kin? Is kin any less likely? We get an amalgam, we will pass most likely, so. Health. We have too many healthy things, so I'm gonna go with bones, and hopefully we do not draw the rattler. It's the only thing that'll let us pass. Good. 0. Failure, the creature whispered as it faded into the blackness. So there we go, no card added to our deck. I think that is better than if we had succeeded. And now we get to delete a card and gain bones from it. I think we're gonna delete the pack rat. Yeah, it's just too expensive and too weak. So we're gonna throw him out. Okay, we get a single bone. I was wondering before if a higher cost card might grant you more bones, but it seems it does not. So now for a boss totem fight. So their elk have flying block, or their deer type things. This is a hard one. I don't really... I think I'm just gonna play this far right to get some damage in. And then we will grab this. To kill one of the elk farm. And then we'll just attack a few times. This guy will become more powerful. That's scary though. I believe we'll still stay alive here. So yeah, it's looking really risky. How do I do this? I think we have to use our emergency squirrel Play these out. That out there, see what item we get. We get an emergency frozen possum. That'll block there. And this should keep us alive. I guess we just do this. Just feels so tragic. Let's see. Place you there again. Okay, now that should move over to the possum. I should have done the other side. See, this has one attack. I think we just lose this one unless they use the hook, which I don't think I'm willing to do. I think we just lose the life here. So if I'm gonna lose the life anyway, let's swap these out. Just so we get another item for the future. That's a free turn, which is really great. I could use it right now to try to win this one, but I don't think I care that much about winning this fight. So we'll just lose here. There we go. And we'll just lose a life. And now we just have to remember that we cannot take risks on the remaining fights of this section. How disappointing. So I'm going to go over to the right here. 2 blood, 3 blood, or bones. We're gonna check 2 costs blood cards again. We get the elk, mushrooms just to thin our deck a little bit. The merge. Did you bring us 2 of the same? We would like to experiment. Yes, we did. We have 2 options for you. I think these are more strong on their own, so we're just gonna destroy the pack rat. You may want to avert your eyes. Now you have but 1 pack rat. Is it stronger? So now it's a 2 cost 4/4, so it's an actually good unit. So up here, I could go to the left to keep less cards and buff stuff more, but we really need a sacrifice area. Huh. That's kind of a hard choice. What are we doing? I'm just gonna start out with the card guy. It's a hard choice, man. I'm just gonna block here. This should kill. That would do a little bit more there for some reason. Yeah, these are getting pretty threatening. So if we take 2 damage here, we die if we don't deal damage to their face. 1, 2, 3. We're taking 3. We have to deal at least 2. As much as I hate doing this, we're just gonna throw out a mantis here to deal 2 extra damage to their face and block 2 incoming damage. I need like 1 more there. So tragic, dude. So hard. What are we doing? We could... Okay, so I think the play here is actually sacrifice. Play out here. And then we play the Rattler here to out damage, and because that's flying, We're always going to have an advantageous trade in that lane. Advantageous. Okay. I think we just attack in as usual. Nice, we finally got the stoat. This should help us just secure this victory in the next turn. Yep. Kind of a narrow win there. It's definitely getting scary at this point. See what else is up above here. Really great options. I really want to go the sacrifice route, so I guess we'll just stick to the right here. Okay, any of these look great? Not really. I don't like many of them much, so we're just gonna reroll. Tyrannical Great White, the Master of the Deep. Don't really like any of these, man. It's hard. I guess we'll go with the Turkey Vulture, because it's like a late game win condition, sorta. It's just we don't have like great bone generation. Okay, so we are going to kill off the Mantis to increase the power of our stoat. So that we have 1 cost, 3 damage cleave. Really good. Okay. Nice, so... Ooh, that's good, that's good. So if up here we can go to the right, we can fail that intentionally to not add a card. Then we can sacrifice another thing to narrow our deck further. And Mushroom, we still have a duplicate set. We'll be able to like cut 2 cards out of our deck going that way, potentially. Okay, so they have an Alpha and a Raven Egg. So I'm probably gonna start here by just playing out a Bullfrog over here to block 1 damage. And then we can use it as a sacrifice next turn to play out a Giga-sized Pack Rat. To kill that. This is only 1 attack, so next turn we will only be taking 1 damage. That was wrong. And we die because I didn't realize the egg would evolve on my turn. I was so sure that they would only evolve on the end of the opponent's turn. Why was I? Why did I think that? So I think I might have been fine there if I'd been in the far right lane. Otherwise, I would have just used the hook if I realized. Unfortunate. Well, we're going to try another run there, because we threw. Again. That's tragic. Have you brought me fine pelts? Yes, I have a couple for you. Anything good? Anything good? Not really. I don't think any of these are that solid. I guess we'll grab the Kingfisher. The Otter. I will make good use of these. So I guess we'll instantly do a sacrifice. Or instantly do a campfire. Let's instantly do a campfire. We have a potential sacrifice on the next section. HP is not what I was looking for, sadly. Try to buff the wolf, and we're gonna try to do it twice. And it worked, so now it's a good card. So I guess we can just play out a stoat here, and then next turn we can sacrifice it along with another squirrel for the wolf. Yeah, so I just have to realize that transforms my turn there. For some reason I thought it always transformed after their turn. Maybe mine do that. Maybe like no matter what, the transform cards take effect on my turn. Well, that's just another thing. Like, you have to know the game mechanics precisely to play around them. Ooh, let's grab the ringworm, and we can start working on campfire strats. We can either sacrifice something onto something stronger, or we can just start doing the campfire stuff now and try to sacrifice the ringworm. That's a hard choice. I think while I can, I want to try to keep my deck smaller. Let's go with the sacrifice, and up there we'll be able to try to sacrifice the ringworm. So we'll sacrifice the kingfisher onto Mr. Wolf. Yeah, let's still do that. Not certain that's the best choice because he had so much health, but now he'll just be dealing 3 damage forever, which is great. So we're just trying to keep some damage up here. There we go. Now we're just out damaging them, so we should be fine. And next turn we win. Here we go. We get to choose a card, any card. Which one? Not super impressed with any of these. I could just get another kingfisher, but nah. Try to go for a more powerful effect. Yeah, let's go with the bat. It's a 4-cost minion. 4-cost bones, which is separate from what we already have. Otherwise, can I go back to the board? No, I can't. The other option I'd choose would be the river otter, just to try to keep duplicates for the potential like mushroom effects in the future. But I don't think they appear this early in the game, so. So on the left here, we have 1 campfire, that and 1 item. On the right here, we have a totem, a card, and a campfire. I think I prefer sticking to the right here, actually, because I prefer getting an extra, like, get to start working on a totem instead of getting an item. Yeah, we're gonna head to the right here. The decrepit wood carver appeared before you. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. Okay, so I can either make the cards grow more powerful after a turn, or I can make my future totems affect ants or reptiles. We're definitely going with the stronger after 1 turn. I feel like that's one of the better totem bases out there. And this also should mean that we have a squirrel totem now, I think. That has that effect. Okay. Maybe not, though, because I'm not seeing it. So maybe you don't start with the squirrel anymore. We're just going to start out with a little river otter here. Smacking him in the face. Next turn, we can swap it out for the wolf. And because this has flying and diving, we can just put it here. So he will always have a 1-attack minion in this slot, barely dealing damage. I'll be dealing 2 damage over the top of it. And we'll just send the bullfrog to the far left. And there we go. Another quick and easy fight. A new card. River Snapper, Pronghorn, Mantis. We're going to pick up the Mantis because we don't have any good sacrifices yet. And yeah, we're definitely sticking to the right here. This is such a good setup. We'll be able to hopefully feed the ringworm to the people at the campfire. So here's a ringworm. And they did not take it, sadly. Kind of wish it'd been an attack buff instead, but hopefully we can kill it off eventually, or it'll just become a powerful card in its own right. So we can give the Mantis to someone. Who do I want to have large splitting attacks? I'm not sure yet. We can give it to the River Otter and just assume we're buffing it in the future, because he won't be attacked from their end. Yeah, I think the River Otter might be the best choice here. Hey, remember, I do have items if I am desperate. What you mistook for a misshapen boulder appeared to be a hulking man. You attempted to sneak past him, but your foot made contact with a metal bucket. I am the angler. You are the fish. Okay, that's a decent starting hand. By decent, I probably mean excellent. If I can just put these guys directly across from theirs. Bonk. Starting with instantly 3 damage. Next up, we need to grab a squirrel to bait his hook out. Lastly, we'll just place down a river otter here, and this should be just game, because we'll move on to the next phase. And because our guys have flying, guy has flying, like we won't even have to deal with the sacrifice that so we don't summon the sharks. Yeah, we won't even have to deal with the sharks here because we can just go right over them. And there we go. Easy boss fight. We didn't have to drag it out so much like last time because we just got a good card at the start. Okay, which prize cards do we get? A largely unimpressive specimen. Now, I am interested. Why is that red? Mole Man question mark with a red shovel. I don't believe they usually had red shovels. Like, Ouroboros is interesting because I think you can buff it to infinity eventually, which is cool. But I don't think that effect maybe carries over to other cards that you've sacrificed to. I'm interested just to see this mole man. The red shovel caught my attention. I want to see if anything cool happens of it. A moment. Pine needles crunched beneath your feet. You drew in a breath of the fresh scented air. You were embraced by the woodlands. Okay, struggling to see here. Campfire. Sacrifice. I can't tell what's in the top left there. Still think overall I prefer to go this route on the right. It does force me to pick up pelts later, but still think it's more interesting. Okay, ooh. I don't want to grab the adder here. Like, we don't need it to poison down the campfire people, but it's still a good effect. Otherwise, I could grab the cockroach. It would be nice as well. Wait, what? Okay, does that just... So the red shovel guy's missing, and now he's mimicking other cards in our deck every time we go up. So he's some sort of mimic. That is cool. So I'm happy I ended up choosing that one. I may go with cockroach here. Any of these that would be really good going back to hand? Not really. Two vultures, pretty decent too, but no, we'll just go with the adder. I feel that's probably best. In the campfire, we're gonna try to kill off the ringworm again. So much health, that's a bit frustrating. Please kill it, please kill it, please kill it, please kill it. Nope, they don't want to kill the ringworm. Instead, they're just buffing its health to infinity. Wonder if it's just like a 50-50 chance every time or what. This is unfortunate. There's not really a good spot to place these guys. If I put it here, it's gonna kill itself on the porcupine in a turn. And let's still do that though. It'll get us 2 damage this time and kill the coyote next time. Can I get an actual card? No, I cannot. So we'll kill that off. 3. Killing us. Yeah, I need to think it out more, especially when I have this effect right now. But I start with 1 less health. Like, you can just die so quick at the start. Exquisite pelts. The pelts are also more expensive. I don't think we can... Yeah, we only have 6, so we aren't buying any other pelts. Campfire. Sacrifice. I don't think we have any good effects to sacrifice right now. No, we do not. We're just going the campfire. Ah, that was a card deletion. That would have been nice. Ooh, yes, finally. So now the ringworm will either have actual attack and be useful, or it'll die. But it has attack now. Okay. It's starting to get to the point, though, where we don't want to sacrifice it because it's so strong. Here we're going to stick on the right so that we can get the mushroom merge going. Start with Mr. Stoat over here, dealing 1 attack. Let's sacrifice them here so that Mole Man will not move. And his wolf can't come into play. And we should just be able to kill him next turn. Because yeah, yep, they're just dead. Nice. And the decks are starting to get more scary that we're facing up against again. Magpie. Great. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the magpie here because I want the consistency. And it will also give me a option for like sacrificing onto other cards. Is it nice to have a cheaper magpie? We need duplicates. One for each of us. Oh dear, you don't. You have no duplicate cards. Take one of ours. We will use it next time. Okay. Huh. Well, I don't like that. I thought I had duplicates, but I did not. So now they force me to take another card that'll be a duplicate, huh? Well, that sucks. These are not good cards that would be duplicated. I guess we'll take another stout. But hey, at least now I know the effect of that. Ooh, yeah, we're heading over here on the right, I believe. The far left, we do have a duplication. The middle, we have a campfire. Both those are great. But I'd prefer to probably trade in a pelt and get rid of that duplicate that we just got. God, that's a hard choice. Okay. Come on, move. Just gonna skip a turn. Then we're gonna probably kill this coyote. Yep. Okay, Stoat, take out the coyote. And then we can just place this here to fly over the top, deal a lot of damage, and eventually this should get us the win. What? Its true appearance is frightening, even to me. Repulsive. If a creature would attack a card bearing the sigil, it does not. Wow. That is impressive. Sadly, it's going straight into a Thorns unit, so it's gonna die. But I must have just not noticed the little red detail on the card earlier. Still, though, really cool effect. And we'll finish him off next turn. Fiend. Okay, so like I said, we're going to the right because we do not want this pelt. Let's see what I can offer for those pelts. One hair pelt. Let's get another magpie. I really like magpies. What's the cuckoo do? Brood Parasite. When a card bearing this sigil is played, an egg is created on the opposing space. Still never done that, but it doesn't seem that interesting to me. So yeah, we're gonna take the magpie for consistency. I really like using the magpie. And it gives another duplicate, but we don't. Do you have a... They are not victims. One tells me one might protest too much. You sure you don't want to see this? Sorry, Stoat. The operation, is it complete? Yes, it is. Now we have a 2/4 Stoat. We did not want to merge the magpies because they are strong effects individually, whereas the Stoat's just two bad units. I will not allow you to take more items. In their stead, take this. I once again did not pay enough attention. Let myself go into an item without having spent it first, so that is frustrating. Because I do not like getting back rats. Wish there was an option to just not take it. Stand in the way of me gold, be darned. Do not remember the voice I did for that guy. Anyway, we will start off. I guess we'll start with just a bullfrog over here, just to get a damage in. I guess I'll just put out a wolf. Okay, we can pick up anything here. Might just grab the stone. No, the ringworm would be better. Now I can play the ringworm on the far right, killing the wolf. Actually, does that wipe all my cards? I am dumb, I am dumb, it's a prospector, we didn't want to do this. I have 0 card resources. That's why I had to kill the pack mule, I'm dumb. Pain. There's still a chance. I mean, I will win here anyway eventually, by using, as long as I don't make a major mistake. So one scary thing here, I am 1 damage from death. If I play the River Otter here, actually I think we're fine because, yeah, it's not the River Otter. Am I just not paying attention to the red effect? Maybe it's not as noticeable on those. But that's actually good for us. No, is it? Is it? Whatever. We still live, because this should jump in front. Placed opposite to empty space, so it will not move. That is actually bad. So I think we use the squirrel to block here. Yeah. Because otherwise we aren't getting any damage in because this mole's double blocking. We need to block that to not die. And we'll just continue placing a squirrel there. Yeah, I think we figured out what to do here, so just continue playing it out. Get all these cards back in hand. Dagnabbit! Yeah, this was just... I just totally forgot his mechanic on how he starts the second round, which was pretty foolish. Just go with 2 flying bats, giving us a decent amount of overkill. Your lives are restored. Perhaps one of these will entice you. Gek is pretty dope. I think I'm gonna grab the Gek just because it's a 0 cost unit. If I can put a magpie onto the Gek, that is like peak. 0 cost search your deck for something, that would be crazy. The relief of the fresh air quickly gave way to a bone-shaking chill. You guessed at the path ahead as snow increasingly obscured it. You had climbed to the snow line. I think we're going to stick to the left side here. Yeah, I don't see that many interesting things on the right, so we're going to go for the campfire first, the sacrifice second. I'll take another bat. The bats seem decent. And it's an attack up. So we're starting to question, whoa, what in the world happened there? That has to be the imitating card. So let's see, do we already have Stoat up here somewhere? No, we don't. What? Am I dumb? That was the one experimented on, I believe. trying to look for the red eyes that indicate the other card. Maybe you can't strengthen him. But oh well, we are going to strengthen the ringworm yet again, I think. Otherwise, we could bump up the wolf's attack by 1. Now let's go for a double ringworm strength then. If it lives this, we are never trying it again. Okay. Rest in peace, ringworm. We lost a 3-9, which is tragic. But we shall see. You may keep the bones. Interesting. I don't think I've done the campfire thing when something died while I had an open item slot. Now for a totem boss battle. Ooh, they all have thorns. That's kind of scary. We did pick up the wolf though, which is fantastic. Just gonna start out with a stoat right here. I ended up placing it in the worst possible area. We're just gonna trade there. It's hard. Okay, good. Got the bat. So I think I want to steal one of his cards, because this is looking so scary. Or I could bust open that to instantly play out a bat. Let's go with that instead. We're just gonna put a bat on the far side here. That was dumb. For some reason I thought it had diving like the wolf did. We're gonna have to take one in the end, aren't we? Them doing the sideways movement is like so bad for us. Okay, we did get another bat though. Yeah. I think well, maybe not. We do have 2 lives, so we could just keep going and maybe just lose this one in the long run, which I think would be fine. Like, we might misplay again. It would be tragic. But I think it's better than losing the hook. Like, the hook is such a strong item. And there we go. We perished. Yeah, we're playing with fire by letting ourselves die once. Trial of Power, 4 attack power combined. Trial of Wisdom, 3 sigils. Trial of Kin, 2 must be kin. So I don't actually have that many, like, super good damaging cards here. So I might, like, I don't have a ton of game-winning cards, so I might actually want to succeed this. 4 attack power shouldn't be too hard to get, because just one thing has to have at least 2 attack. Let's go with that. Yep, there we go. Trial was passed. Not very impressed by these. Maybe that would be good. No, the dams can't be sacrificed, right? Because, yeah, there's structures. So, yeah, I don't like the field mice there much. Infinite sacrifice is appealing, but it's rough that this guy will jump in front and take hits, which is kind of the opposite of what you want on an infinite sacrifice thing. You just want it to stay up. Then leader and hoarder. Hoarder. I guess we'll do that. The wild bull, because that's the magpie effect, which is really good to help find our win conditions, which we're still struggling to find in the first place. But we're gonna sacrifice Mr. Magpie onto the Gek so that we have a zero-cost searcher deck, which is fantastic. Should have paid more attention there to the map. I think we're going to the left. On the right side there was an item thing. Oh, we've already used an item, so that's not important. Never mind. Ooh, that's scary though. What in the world? It just starts with a moose. Terrifying. What do I do here, man? This is crazy. I guess I just have to instantly hook the moose over. I die. I didn't God, I'm so frustrated. You're at the end of your rope. This is definitely way more challenging than that first one I did. I think maybe we need to try one last run here with different challenges. Let's go with the boss totems instead. No reroll. Pepper pelts. And one less total item. Let's do this. We're speedrunning. One final run to end off the night. Hopefully it can be a win. Show me some exquisite pelts. And yeah, I've definitely just done some misplays because like I haven't even realized that, oh, I'm gonna die this turn. Like several times, which is pretty frustrating. Here, what do we want? I don't fully understand the bell ringer guy. I think it's the number of times you've hit the bell during this specific round. But like or this specific phase. So like if a boss phase switches over to the next one, it like resets back to 1. Like the Raven, I think I'm gonna go with the Pronghorn maybe. It's just bifurcated strikes is great, but on something that moves to the side doesn't make sense. Because like you're eventually going to get to one end of the board and not take advantage of that anymore. So I actually will go with the bell ringer guy. Okay, totem and stuff. This side seems to be better in the long run. But we will end up with a pelt, which isn't great. Ooh, what do I take here? I guess I'll take the ants. Yeah, last time I got a good half totem, but like I never finished it, so it was kind of rough. Put out a bullfrog. Just to take 1 hit, deal 1 damage. Then I'll be sacrificing it next turn for our wolf. And yeah, we'll just slowly finish him off here. I'm not gonna play this out so that I can go for a higher like overkill next turn. we go. Easy victory. Trapper. And we're just gonna take the one pelt. Okay, so we don't have anything we can kill off here. Again, that was so tragic last time with how it worked out. Any special effects I can give to other cards that would make sense? I could give like the wolf flying and it would be okay. It looks like a totem thing, maybe a totem boss, or make your own totem. I think I'm gonna end up going to this campfire. I might just try to thin my deck here. Or we could start buffing up the stoat. Let's actually start buffing the stoat before anything else. Okay, so we're going to throw the stoat on the fire. Are we going to risk it for the biscuit? Let's do it. I don't feel that bad if this guy dies and we lose him, because then we're at least thinning our deck. And he hasn't gotten super strong, but now he's strong enough that I don't want to risk him moving forward. We're going to do the same start to a match as we did last time. Get 1 damage in, take a hit, sacrifice for the wolf. And now he has 2 porcupines. Guy has 4 attack. There we go. Easy kill. Okay. Let's see, I had half of a totem, right? Does it show anywhere? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, don't see it anywhere. Go for blood. We're gonna pick the 2 cost because it might get us an adder. Where did I place that clover? So we can no longer reroll stuff. Ooh, magpie, that is fantastic. And then campfire to buff up the stoat again, I believe. Just gonna give him 2 health and leave. I've still never had something die on the first round of a campfire. Maybe it's possible, but until then we're gonna act like it cannot happen. Do we want a totem or the sacrifice? I think we're gonna go for the far right here, double sacrifice play, because that'll keep our deck as small as possible. Okay, we're gonna start out by placing the bullfrog and attacking in. Then we're gonna most likely just upgrade to the wolf the next turn. Now this I don't feel as great about. Should have paid more attention to how much damage I was taking there, but it worked out. I'm gonna throw this in front of the coyote just to make a bit of damage. You have me here. I surrender. I'm kind of shocked because he's technically advantaged here. How unusual. Let's not take it right away. Like it did just turn my side, like unless he has information of what's in my hand. But no, we're going for like potential overkill damage. Oh no, we didn't do any overkill, so it was fine to take this surrender. Far right, because we want more sacrifices. Let's go bird gang, get the kingfisher. Okay, if I sacrifice the magpie, who gets it? We want someone cheap. Don't really feel great about any of those. Could give someone flying and diving. I'd just give that to the wolf. Yeah, let's give it to the wolf, because he doesn't have like high health or anything. The stoat, we want to save it for like a more powerful sacrifice effect later. Search. This is rough, man. I guess we'll put on the bullfrog just because he's our cheap option, and his effect isn't really good to sacrifice onto other people later. Fire goes out. We get the smoke. One nice thing this run is we kept our deck really small, so we're going to be like really consistent. Where's that hound of mine? It's got shove. Okay. We're gonna pay out the bullfrog. Search for Mr. Stoat, I believe. We're just gonna instantly play Mr. Stoat on the far left. He will eventually get us these card packs, and he'll get us some early damage here so that we're just kind of safe. Just gonna attack him like this. Okay, I'm probably, yeah. I'm fine with playing this guy now. Here, so he will kill that. I will get all these cards, and I don't want to play anything else this round. My mule and her pack. I don't want to play anything else this round. Anything good here? Because he's gonna turn everything I have left into gold. Might as well just relax, attack in. And then we'll be able to play down our wolf next round. There's gold in them cards. Gold, I've struck gold. Okay. And then we're just gonna feel like we have been cheated because everything is 2 cost. That is pretty rough. I don't have 2 slots. I guess I'm gonna play down the rabbit pelt just to take a free hit here, and next turn I can use my like sacrifices. I believe we're just placing this guy. Boom. Get some damage in. We take less damage than we give. That stuff moves around, and we get to play out another card for 2 sacrifice slots. I think this makes sense. And next turn we should get the easy victory. We're just going for as much overkill here as possible. Easy first boss fight, but this is where things start getting a bit harder. But I am really happy with how small we kept our deck. Old man, strange larva, long elk. I think we're gonna take the long elk here. That gives us something we can potentially, potentially sacrifice to the campfires. Ooh. As the air grew humid, your boots became harder to pull from the mud. The dank smell of tepid water invaded your nostrils. You had reached the wetlands. Okay, anything else interesting here? I think the best option here by far is to duplicate one of our already strong cards. Probably just gonna duplicate the Stoat. The one cost 3/4 is already good. I wish we'd sacrificed a strong effect onto it by now so we could have two really strong things, but it's strong enough. I think we might grab the adder. Otherwise, like the cockroach can be good. Adder or cockroach? We need more like sacrifice slots, so we're gonna pick up the cockroach. You came across a suspicious slime. I will paint just like the master. Okay, whatever you say, buddy. You're gonna duplicate something for us, or nearly duplicate. What I've seen thus far is the stats can be off by like 1. Otherwise, the effects and the cost remain the same, but maybe that stuff can change too. Oh, we got a 4/4, yay, nice. It's even better than the original. Thank you very much, buddy. And now we have 2 1-cost cards that are really strong, like game-winning levels of strong. So yeah, this is huge here that we instantly have a 4-attack card swinging in. And I think we end it here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's good to know that was 2 attack, because we had only pressed the bell once, I believe. Okay, so if we'd been paying more attention, we could have spent our squirrel so that we could go this side, but we did not. I'm going to start working on a totem, I think. We have no reroll. Porcupine's a decent effect. I think we're gonna go with Porcupine. The decrepit woodcarver appeared before you. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. I guess I'll go with thorns so that all my ant monsters have thorns. I don't recall if I have like any ant monsters, but we'll see. Stoat is goated. So we're gonna... Let's see, these all count as... Let's see... Equal to the number of ants they have on their table. So I assume it'll only be 2 because these say ants. That's a worm. They're all of like the insect tribe, so... But anyway, it'll deal 3 at absolute most. 2 if I understand the mechanic correctly, which I do. Is good. We'll attack over the top. Let's just put a raven on the far left here to even this out. Ooh, that was bad. Misplayed. So we're going to be taking 4... We're going to be... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have to play this out. That was a misplay on my part. I forgot that the ant would be increased in attack after that round, because the other guy was coming up. But we should just be able to maintain the state here, assuming he doesn't play out anything else. Let's do this, because we can search for specifically a stoat, play it out, and speed this up a bit. There we go. Easy victory. By easy victory, I mean I almost threw entirely. Do we have any duplicates? I don't know if the stoat and the painted stoat count as duplicates, but even if they do, we don't want to get rid of them. Otherwise, he might give us something to duplicate, which of our cards overall, the vast majority I'd feel fine with duplicating. I don't know for sure if the mushroom guys will give you altered versions of your cards, like the upgraded ones like these, or if they'll only give me like a base stoat to go with my stoats, but it might be a good time to like test that out. Otherwise, I would go to the right and pick up an item, which I do have an open item slot now, so actually that might be best. But I want to test and see. Ooh. Well, I guess we got a duplicate right away, so we aren't gonna know. But it's still a good thing to merge these and just get a stronger card. We need duplicates. One for each of us. Okay. Oh, so those do count as duplicates. So actually, it would have been totally tragic if we came here and were forced to merge those. It would become one, like, massive card. It's potentially, like, game-winning levels of strength, because it'd have, like, 7 attack, 8 health, I assume, if they just combine stats. But I prefer the consistency right now, so. What have we done? We merged them. Wow. Okay, what do we got here? Ooh, nice. We got the search. Gonna grab the super stoat. I think I actually will not sacrifice the bullfrog because he's just pretty strong here. And he'll get us like a decent amount of blocks in, so instead we might as well just wait a turn, play Mr. Stoat. Seize the goat. And we finish. Nice. Okay, what card are we going to pick up to add to the deck? I'm feeling so much better about this run, by the way. A meager coyote. But what did you expect for only 4 bones? So I could pick up a cockroach for later merge. Ringworm to try to kill off, but I already have the long elk I think I'm going to try to kill, so let's pick up the cockroach. And then we're going to see if we can sacrifice the long elk here. And even if it lives, it getting more health is great on a poison body like this. Okay, and then we do one final sacrifice before the boss here. Any cards that would be amazing to add back to your hand when they die. You could just keep 4/4. You could just keep recycling like a 4/4 minion over and over. Which might be interesting. Otherwise, what else could we give to a 4/4? Nothing that great, honestly. Like anything that'll use thorns amazingly well. Not really either. We could probably be okay on the long elk. I wonder if that works like that. This poison is... a card bearing this sigil damages another creature. It perishes. There's thorns. Once it's struck, the striker is dealt a single point of damage. So it depends if that counts. Like the elk could poison... like the thorns might poison in response. So I'm actually willing to test this out. It's our high health minion. It's going to have thorns, and hopefully the thorns effect will poison the enemy on top of it. So his bird shoved to the side. A rotten scent caused you to retch. Doubled over, a mucky boot entered your field of view. You looked up to behold an unnaturally large figure. Bring fish? What just happened? Why do you have thorns? I'm deeply confused. Oh. Because of this. All my bug types have thorns. It's good to know. Thankfully we started off with a stoat here, so I think we're pretty safe. So honestly, it might be bad to push into phase 2 so quickly, but... but we're gonna do it. And we'll cancel the hook pull because we entered the new phase, so we can't pull. Oh, I have to draw first. Duh. Let's play that to sacrifice out a frog, and then we'll grab our other stoat. And because we just got a bunch of bones, we can sacrifice a cockroach. And it comes back to hand, which is great. And then we attack in. Go, fish. And we should be able to kill him. Oh, I thought on our next turn, but no, we just had enough damage to do it anyway. Let me relight your candles. Yeah, this run feels so much better than the last ones. Perhaps one of these will entice you. Not really. These are kind of not good. So we're gonna grab the amoeba because it only costs 2 bones, so it'll be like an easy sacrifice fodder, or it might have a strong effect with its like random keyword. A moment. Sheets of icy snow battered your body. Here, 1 sec. Let me just double check. Oh, we're good there. The snow-covered trees jutted from the landscape like prickly misplaced teeth. You continued on through the snow line. Do I have any pelts? I do have a pelt. We're gonna trade in our pelt. Oh, anything good? Ooh, the skink is pretty good. The magpie, though. Yeah, if you know me, I always go magpie every time. It's an incredible card. Do I have all items? No, I do not. The pitiful possum. So of these, I think I'm just gonna go with the squirrel because I want the free sacrifice. The possum, I don't think you can sacrifice initially because it's frozen, so it's like a object that can only block them. Ooh, this is a hard choice. I really, really like the paint option because it can let us duplicate like another stoat, and we can just destroy the world with stoats. but we have to take a pelt on the way there. Whereas this way we can delete something, but we have to take a card. So I guess we'll take a pelt, maybe 2, because we should have a lot of teeth by now. Yeah, we have 15 teeth, so we can grab one of the best possible. What else are we gonna pick up here? We're gonna grab the best stoat. I'm just gonna attack in with this. Next turn I can sacrifice out the stoat, killing the raven egg, just leaving us with like no risk. Play safe. I didn't realize the bullfrog was flying, so I guess there's a modicum of risk involved here, but not really. So I believe if we do this, and I actually also play out the elk. Bada bop, boom pow. We eliminate him. Okay, so I said I wanted to go far left to duplicate, I think, because yeah, these higher up stuff doesn't seem to matter much, so I really just want to go to the painter. You won't find better pelts within 100 miles. 20, dang, on the house. I am 1 off. Ooh, that is tragic. I guess we'll grab 1 wolf pelt and move on our way. Ye have me gratitude. Paint, paint, paint. Please, allow me another chance. We're gonna copy another one of these dudes. Tricky. Are you gonna mess up this time? Ooh, we're back to a 3-4, okay. He was a bit generous last time, so he couldn't do that twice in a row. Do I have duplicates? I thought I had a duplicate. Oh, I mean, I guess the stoats are duplicates, so we might get a giga stoat coming up here. I wonder if it'll try to combine every single stoat. That'd be interesting. We have 2 lives, so we don't have to worry too much here. Young elk, stoat. We got a stoat. Let's play our stoat. Boom. What happens here? So this would die, so I kind of just want to... Let's shift lanes. That's scary though. Nice, we got a cockroach. It's actually really good for us. Oh well, we killed them anyway. I didn't realize we were that close again. What card do we want? We have empowered ant things, so we're gonna take a worker ant, I guess. Yeah, the ant cards overall, like the insect cards overall, though, don't seem that strong usually. Do you have? They are not victims. Okay, so it's only showing us 2 of those. Combined cockroach, combined stoat. I think we have enough stoats that I just want to see a mega big stoat. You don't want to see this. So this should be like a 1 cost 7/8? Yes, it is. Dang. So that is now the biggest win condition. If we gave it flying, that would probably be good. We could like sacrifice a magpie onto it here. Okay, the bullfrog helping us along. This moves to the right. Let's place you over there. We're gonna get 7-8 stoat. Ah, whatever. Let's just end it turn 1. I don't feel like wasting time. We don't really plan on getting any more, what are they called? Pelts later, so we don't care about maximizing overkill at this point. Yeah, we're going for the sacrifice. We're gonna go for birds. Get a kingfisher. That's actually probably what we're gonna sacrifice. No. Might just sacrifice the raven here. Because we want the magpie to be separate from our game-winning card. Our game-winning stoat. And we don't care if the stoat gets hit, because it's got so much health that we want to use it as a blocker, potentially. So we're just going to fly on over stuff, instantly end phases, but still be able to block by sacrificing this. Whereas if we sacrifice the magpie, we'd have one less thing on our deck to get that stoat back. The decrepit woodcarver appeared once again. Let's see. What does the stoat count as anything? No, it does not have a tribe. Unfortunate. I can give my birds thorns. How many birds do I even have? Do I only have one bird? I only have one bird. I only have 2 birds, actually. God, none of these are great, dude. Wolf is the only wolf category we have. Yeah, this is hard. I think I'm gonna grab the bird one for future. And then we'll just continue with the bugs having thorns. So that, like, if we place out a, one of the infinite, cockroaches, we, will get thorns effects on them. Okay, their reptiles get stronger within a turn. Out of habit, you reach for your collection of teeth. The man grimaced and shook his head. An exquisite pelt ye shall make. Okay, buddy. Oh yeah, it's this stuff. This is difficult. I mean, if I have flying effects. Maybe not. Put this over here and just get in and damage constantly. I am dumb. Oh, they have flying blocking. Yeah, I am dumb. Ooh. I died turn 1, dude. I just didn't pay attention to the totem. Oh my god. I only have 1 life. Dude, that was such a strong deck. I think that's the first time a totem has won a boss fight for the opponent. God, I can't believe I think it's because in my head they were robots. They aren't reptiles, too. That is brutal, dude. That is so brutal. You were so set, and I didn't even draw one of my good cards that first round. I had like several really good options. Like I think I just had to play the hook immediately on one of the traps. That was like my only play. Ooh. Well, today was tragic. I am indeed humbled. Because I didn't win a single run of Kaycee's mod. I totally did not tell one of my friends the other day that, oh wow, this is easy. Not hardly even a challenge at all. I won my second run, dude. So yeah, I'm little crestfallen there. I thought I was a bit more of a card gamer. I continually making like mechanical mistakes. I got hit twice by that like when the upgrade happens. I just totally missed them doing that. Miscounting damage that I'm gonna take, that I'm dead next turn and I don't realize it. I'm kind of getting lazy. Um, so if I am gonna be playing this more, I think I need to be more on the ball, more attentive. It is one thing that like back when I played Hearthstone, I know there was a deck tracker that let you keep track. I mean, one all the cards in your deck so you could easily reference, but it also kept track of it would just tell you the amount of damage on the board for each side. So it's like it does help you a lot because otherwise you just have to keep counting it out every time, which can be a bit tedious. Then you get lazy. But yeah, I need to stop being lazy. I need to do a bit better on that. But oh well. Still, we learned some interesting mechanics with the game. So we're better suited for next time. I think it really is a big deal to try to keep your deck as small as possible, to keep it consistent. Buffing up one cost cards is also incredible. Really, really important. Very game winning. So yeah, anyway, if you did turn into the stream, I hope you had a good time, even with my mediocre gameplay. And I hope you have a great, or having a great day or night. I'll plan to see you all next time.